And welcome back to Dungeons of Chaos. We are going through the achievements list. Now, when we stopped, I said I was going to get a couple of levels. I got a handful more, so we're actually at level 7 overall with the entire team. So we're going to be able to do these fairly easy the rest of the way on until we get into Chapter 2. I also took an opportunity to go pick up the Ignite spell, which there's a couple of ways you can get the Ignite spell early on. One of them is to take the carry birth feat when you roll a caster at the beginning, or you could run through the Lich Tower and take on the Lich and get it from the top of the tower. Or if you're really curious about the third way to get it early on, I posted a video on the Facebook page. So I'm not going to reveal that here. It's not going to go on YouTube. That's a Facebook only video. So if you're really curious about that, go to the Facebook page and check that out. But we did get the Ignite spell. And to level up, I actually just killed a whole bunch of rats. And a handful of spiders. The spiders just kind of ran into me while I was walking around outside. But we are still going through the achievements. So far we have the first 3 done. And we're going after a 4th. That's the Knight's Chest. Now that is hidden in the spider lair. So we're just going to go south of the shelter. And we're going to run right into this little hole right here. Now with this, you probably end up running into a lot of spiders. The spiders do quite a bit of poison damage. So be aware of that. And poison does stack. So if you get surrounded, it might not be too fun. Let's go ahead and crank this up here. There we go. You notice Ignite, once you get it stacked a couple of times, you really start to roast things. There we go. And the speed needs to be cranked back up again. There we go. Alright, we got another spider there right with us. We're going to have to take that on kind of normally here because we don't have enough mana for Ignite. So hopefully we can get through these guys, no problem here. Well, my speed keeps resetting. We might have to adjust the settings on that. I don't know why it's keep going down. Yeah. And you can see our Ranger is getting quite a bit of damage. There we go, and we had enough to cast Ignite after we saved up a little bit. And I'm going to tuck over here into a corner as we jump right onto a spider spawner. That is no bueno. Of course, again, we're going to crank that speed back up. Thank goodness for heals. These guys, there we go. We got a little bit of Ignite off. Let's go ahead and just take those. Not too intensive. Let's go ahead and rest up. We're going to rest up and save. More that I continue on into the spider lair. This might take just a little bit. That's the wonderful thing about mages and druids is their mana pool goes up fairly quickly here. We got a spider wandering around saying that we think a spider sees us. So let's come over here and finish up. Give you guys a little bit of time to enjoy the wonderful rain. I'm in the Midwest, and especially Missouri, it's the rainy season for us right now, and we are getting nothing but a deluge of water this weekend. So you can probably hear that. I'm in the back office of my house, and have a nice little tin roof, so it is very loud. So you guys can probably hear that over the video. I apologize. Once I edit this, I'll see if I can't squash that out just a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and save. We're going to flip over. We're still on suicide. Let's see where our options are here. Fight speed. There we go. Let's max that out. That's why. There we go. And save that setting. Now we should be set to 10 once we start. There we go. I don't have to reset that at all. Nice and quick, nice and easy, and just little toasty spiders. Now, if you guys ever go traveling around the world and you have a chance to actually eat spiders, I highly recommend it, especially if you like crab or seafood. They taste kind of like roasted crab. It's really good. I had the chance while I was in the military in Afghanistan to try, I would say, unsavory items, but they were actually quite delicious. Alright, so we have a giant spider there. I'm going to back up. I'm going to see if I can't get a little bit of mana before he jumps on us, or another one jumps on us beforehand. Alright, that should be enough. Let's go forward. A huge spider. No match for Ignite being casted on him a couple of times. He gets roasted. Keep in mind, all these are going towards our species achievement also. I made it a point to not kill a lot of things unless it was on video for you guys. We're going to come over here to the top to get some mana and save again. We are almost to that knight's chest. And I think while we're down here, we'll make an attempt at Zoll the Terrible, which is a one of the bosses, and is actually one of the island bosses that's out of the way. You don't really need to take her out, but she is a nice experience boost. You gotta love Ignite. 2 or 3 times and it pops up over 100. That is lovely. Alright, there is Zoll. And what we're going to do is we're just going to skirt around her and go toward the top of her little hideout here. Try not to aggro any spiders. And right here between these two webs, you see that the wall is a little bit differently. We're going to go ahead and we're going to search. We discovered a secret passage. And this is the Knight's Tomb. This is one of the first ones that you're going to actually discover. And a little bit of spoiler. In Chapter 3, there's going to be a lot to do with these Knight's tombs. A little bit of a quest to go around with them. But this is where the first one's located. This one is for the achievement. So we'll go ahead and we'll open that and get their achievement unlocked. And of course, that's going to give us our Knight insignia. Two-handed blade with plus 12 and then bonus to evade. And just kind of a leather cap. Masterwork, decent for a leather cap, but nobody's really going to use that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these spiders out here. Ignite making short work of those. That is why Ignite is one of the higher level spells. It is quite lovely. We're going to go ahead and rest up here. Again, I'm going to make that attempt at Zoll so we don't have to come back down here for the species achievement. So I have a feeling with being level 7 and being having to team with Ignite, we should be able to take her out fairly easy without losing anybody. Now again, this is going to be a 0 death run, which we have achieved so far. There we go, we are fully recovered. And of course we want to save often and we want to back up often. And let's go ahead and run down here to her. Looks like she got off her nest a little bit. And we're basically just let her run default. Ignite should be able to take her out fairly quickly. Oh yeah, already halfway down. And that is the lovely part of Ignite. We have taken Zoll, the Terrible, out and her little babies. And we got Principles of Armor Boost. We're not going to be really using that. We're not going to do too much micromanage with this team. I'm going to be a lazy playthrough with this team. But that is achievement number 4. The Knight's Chest. Now, as always, I'm going to spare you guys the boring part of running out of here, and then we're going to go do the Deep Down Treasure. In the next video, we'll do this one, and there's another one down here that we will be able to get, and that is going to be the Shadow Beasts and defeat a worm. Hopefully we can do that one. Those are very, very tough. But those 3 are in the general location of that Deep Down Treasure, so we will do that in the next video. Again, if you guys like the video series and you like Dungeons of Chaos, spread the news, get on Facebook, get on Twitter. Again, any sort of support and word of mouth, spread the word of Dungeons of Chaos. If you like the video, I do this kind of as a hobby for the game, so go ahead and do a like and share if you want. And by all means, get on Facebook. I do post Facebook-only videos and some tips and tricks, and there's also some wonderful discussions. And if you have any sort of questions about that game, feel free to ask. All right, enjoy and have fun.